Hello everyone, and welcome back to Berserk and the Band of the Hawk. So, after finishing the Endless Eclipse, let's continue with the story and see what awaits us next. So, marked for sacrifice. So you say, Guts has no reason to help strangers, eh? Well, yeah, he kinda became a prick now, but that's another thing. A brand of sacrifice, like we talked about during the Endless Eclipse video. Yeah, to refresh your memories, it actually does lure evil spirits because, well, in contrast to what's supposed to happen, he and Casca actually survived, and there are about... I don't remember, there is 10 or less people that actually survived, having been branded. And yeah, you kinda become a magnet for evil spirits and apostles then. And you don't wanna know. Believe me, you don't wanna know. Okay, so... Puck's worried. It appears so. And we got some spirits to slash about. Also, I am wondering... I don't know if you guys read the chapters published after Miura's death. I personally haven't read those. I think I would need to read them one of those days, but I don't have the time right now. So I'm wondering, do they hold up? And if I'm wondering a bit if the vision changed. Because, you know, how can we be sure if that's still what he wanted? I mean, he apparently gave strict orders on how this is supposed to look, from what they say, but I don't know about that. I am wondering what to do with the God Hand. Because they appear to be quite powerful, at least in the temporal junction. No, I will not. Because from what I remember, the Skull Knight actually tried to slash Void and he didn't even scratch him. So... And Skull Knight is not your run-of-the-mill guy with a sword, because he defeated Zod. And as we know, Zod is not a pushover, so I am kinda wondering how Miura would have taken care of that conundrum, with the God Hand being all that powerful. I was actually thinking about it while commuting back from work today. Because, you know, we had that one vision in the manga where there was a different God Hand, but Void was still the head of it. So I'm wondering what happened to the different guys. Did Skull Knight actually succeed in defeating at least some of them? And Void was the only one that couldn't be defeated, because he's kind of like a herald, sort of a figure in the God Hand, or what? Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Or do they kind of pass on naturally? I mean, not naturally, I mean pass on normally, they have finite time, and be sort of a rite of passage, ascension, or maybe they're devoured by the idea of evil or something like that, and another God Hand take place. It's just that maybe Void is taken out of the equation because he conducts the eclipse and other stuff, so thanks to him there is always a functioning God Hand. Because it seems Void was present even in the ancient times with the God Hand. Huh, kinda interesting. I'd like to know your take on it. And your take on the new chapters also. I just saw some of the... I think of... Well, it was a long time ago, of the first and the second new one. The one that... I don't know if I should talk what happens. Probably not. But the one that actually got back to Guts and a little bit to Casca and then stuff happened. So yeah, I saw some images of that one. Didn't read the chapter myself, because YouTube was all talking about it, and I saw some videos discussing it, so I've seen a couple of pages at least before I turned off the videos. Whoa, 400 of them we need to take care of. Well, seems to be a lot of them on the map, so shouldn't be a problem. Oh, so the ghosts are in now, not only skeletons. Whoops, I should have... well, not that bad. I was gonna say I should have turned around, but he got him. You're not gonna possess anyone. Also, it's gonna be a time for a cannon right now. Just need to gather them up. Well, might as well. Good enough. Whoa, 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 kinda not ideal placement. And it turned out Guts was stunned. Or knocked on his ass, because he wasn't stunned per se. And yeah, let's continue slashing them. Seems like a relatively easy mission. I am wondering, because the normal story missions seem to be, compared to the Endless Eclipse, quite on the easy side. The Endless Eclipse itself is not that, at least the one that we did, the floors that we did, it's not that hard when it comes to the regular floors. Only the Apostle floors are the hard ones, and that's in the case of the monster forms. The human forms are also not that bad. So I'm wondering, how will it be even further down the road? Because it has a lot of floors left. Yeah, Guts, you need to eradicate more of them. I was joking kinda there. Let's pick this up. And ride. Whoa, there's a lot of them. There seems to be also... I have sort of a strange feeling like Guts could use a few more abilities under his sleeve, you know? Because he has those charge attacks, which is okay, he has the normal combos and the sub-weapons, but... you know, it's kinda... you kinda feel like you would want to use something more from time to time. They don't have to be elaborate skills. Maybe like some of early Devil May Cry skills. Give him sort of a, I don't know, an input skill like, you know, quarter circle, half circle, where he does a, I don't know, kind of a full moon slash, half moon slash, something. You know, there is room for improvement. Well, there's always room for improvement. Okay, maybe you just got a cold and you need some medicine, Guts, instead of slashing things. Also, I am quite interested, like I said, how they're gonna deal with the conundrum of the nigh invincible God Hand. I thought a bit, and maybe the key to is that when they materialize, they're not all that powerful, but I don't know, due to the certain events that happened, could not be the case anymore. But also there's the curious case of God's sword, the Dragon Slayer. It seems to get more powerful in the manga when he's slaying, when it's bathed in the blood of the apostles God slays. So maybe that will somehow enable him to hurt the God Hand. Skull Knight seems to have also special abilities and a special sword, so... Also, Puck is right, he can do what he wants. You can do that? Why didn't you say so earlier? We know you can do healing stuff, like the healing powder or something that Judo had, but... Ah, he wants to be friends, Guts. See, Puck is not a quitter. He isn't discouraged by Guts. Good for him. Though Guts is being a prick. More than on one level. Yeah. It actually does. Then what is it like? I think he does. I think he actually does like to instill fear. Style? Wait, what happened to you? What the heck is that? Also, how do you know his weak Guts? You didn't actually ask him what he is capable of. Maybe he is actually extraordinary, but in support, or in healing, or I don't know, in other things than slinging a big-ass iron sword around. You have it. Okay. Okay. So those who have transcended. Yeah, well, the count, so that's the slug count, if I'm remembering right. Ooh, the apostle is near. So the brand on God's neck is starting to bleed, I guess, because that's what happens when they're near apostles. That is actually a handy indicator to have. We're minus the bleeding part and the hurting part. Definitely not handy in battle. Oh, that's not good. Well, I mean, it is the Inquisition, so probably should have anticipated that kind of a sentence. I don't believe you. Yeah, it is. Well, more than 5, I guess? Definitely more than 5. I mean, probably he's insane, out of his mind, and other stuff. Why should he? I mean, why should he? Wanna hire a mercenary? Jeez, God. Yeah. Don't know what happened to him, Puck. He was different before. Trust me. I mean, I know what happened to him, but, you know. Figuratively. Not literally. So what can we buy here? Well, the lockup would be a good for an amalgamate. Oh, I want this one for the stun. Some razzle-dazzle on this one. Okay. And I want this one, definitely. I need to make another usable item. An upgraded one from what we have. So, from what I see... Can we just... yeah. Those ones are slight increase with 3 charges. And now we get moderate ones with 2 charges. Whoa. Okay, so I unlocked that in the Endless Eclipse mode. You know what? Maybe I'll use it. We'll see if it's if it's usable in the way I play. If I don't forget to use it. Ooh, wait a second, dexterity. But this one has vitality up. You know what? For now we'll leave it at that. Apostle is discovered. So yeah, let's begin this and see what's with this supposed apostle that's here. Also, you know, it just walked into a town, nothing really bad was... Well, apart from the executions, nothing really bad was happening, and you just gonna slash people here? I mean, gods, jeez Christ. Those guys look like normal guards and soldiers, and you just walked in and kinda slashed the guys. I mean, that at least has to get some explaining done. You can't just go like, oh yeah, well, these guys, I thought they were evil demons dressed in human skin, so I kinda slashed them. I don't think that's gonna roll well with the authorities, if there are any, and I suppose there are. So, kinda need to get your story in order here before you walk out of this city. And none of those they started it stories. Because I don't know who will believe you in that one. Okay, let's charge it and see who's here. Oh, of course. Conspired with whom? I'm about 2 minutes here. I don't even know anyone here. Oh, I think I know which apostle is here now when they're talking about heretics. It's that goofy preacher guy, I think. Forget his name right now. Don't know if preacher or cleric would be better to say, actually. that was funny looking, really. Yeah, and actually I agree with Guts here, there's no end to them. Jesus. You guys are too tenacious for your own good, you know? It's not gonna end for you well. I mean, if you see a guy with a gigantic sword slashing your friends left and right, how many more of you are gonna run and try to stop him? He slashed about, well, 200, and wait a second, 225 of your friends, and you still running towards him? I don't think that's a good idea, actually. Well, guess whatever floats your boat. And I guess they kinda ordered you to do that, so that is understandable in one way. Cannon. The cannon's kinda nice. At least the AoE on it is kinda nice. How many are there here? Jesus. Let's slash a little of those guard officers. Or maybe... No, what was that combo? Okay, let's charge up. Do a little death blow to clean them all up. Should be easy. Yeah, let's just get rid of the fodder and then death blow the harder guys. And we're all good. Okay, bonus to item found. That's pretty nice. Well, we're good on the health department, so we don't need to... There's only one guy running towards us, so we don't need to heal up. You do know I don't need your help, but okay, might as well run towards you. Okay, so I guess this is where we'll get the information. Okay, I mean... Doesn't sound good. Also, this doesn't look good. Oh. Night's coming, I guess. You know, you spirits could have just left me, yeah? And nothing would have happened to you. Could have just lied around here, enjoyed Halloween or, you know, that part of the year right now, and drank some pumpkin spice latte or whatever you have here. And it would have been all good. But you choose the path of violence. Well, kinda I chose the path of violence, but you kinda made me do it, you know? Let's clean this up. Okay. Seems sufficient enough. You're gonna finish that citizen, or you're gonna leave him intact? Because that's kinda important. He has some information for me, you know? Man, I'm kinda busy here, you know? Also, the Count is Apostle Gods, you kinda wanna slash him. Also, that is an important question there, Puck. Oh, the guy kinda died. We're gonna need to have a talk there, Gods. I mean, the clips and all, but can you be less of a jerk? I mean, yeah, stuff happened, but that ain't good. Those people don't have it great also, so might as well be more considerate. If that is even a word in your vocabulary. Anywho, the cursed spirit is defeated. Loot on the ground. Wait, what? Okay, might as well charge the Count's castle in the same mission. Oh, this worked this time. Well, even this worked. Even though it was quite a sturdy looking gate. Okay, I'm gonna need to... Did you guys see that? I was standing on his side and he still got me in it. Hitboxes in this game are a work of Marvel. As in not Marvel Studios, as a work of Marvel of the word. You get the drift. It's kinda passable when they do that, because they barely do anything to us, but when an apostle does that, different kind of situation there. Let's just use it up, because probably before I would get to the next bunch of enemies, Death Blow would have worn out, the Frenzy would have worn out, not the Death Blow. Death Blow doesn't worn out in time, so at least that's good. Oh, we nearly charged another one. Just need to charge the Frenzy again. It's a good idea to have those Frenzy and Death Blow charging skills on the accessories. I am thinking of the defense ones. I want to do another accessory that has stun resistance, so they don't poke me and stun me to death. Because I had a situation on that first mission with the evil spirits, when there was a lot of them. They kind of poked me quite a lot there, and I couldn't do anything. So I wanna actually not fall victim to that again. That's one thing. And another thing, maybe if there's so much of them, I would try to bank on some stunning items. Maybe this could be useful. Not so much for the apostle fights, as they're probably immune, but for normal enemy fights, could be, you know, could be good. Could be good. Let me charge the Frenzy again. Or at least charge it some more. Probably won't be able to charge enough. Well, yeah, we're a little short right now, but we're getting there. I wouldn't call this Infiltrated, but whatever game. Because, you know, Infiltrated kinda suggests a degree of stealth being used, and, you know, I've heard of different definitions, but this, no way in hell this is any definition of stealthy. This is what we're doing right now, so I'm not so sure about the Infiltrated part. He is trying, I'll give him that, but, well, not the most subtle of people. Of anger and rage and steel. Yeah, no, that's the slug count. Probably that's not the cleric guy I was thinking about. There's a lot of characters in Berserk, so please forgive me if I misremember stuff, because, like I said, a long time since I read it. Okay, let's blast him. The cannon looks like a good AoE, and it is a good AoE, but for some reason, even though I have I only have a little of the arms damage trait on my accessories, but even with it, it doesn't seem like it does that much damage. Definitely looks better than it does, which is unfortunate. Yeah, and now what? Jeez, this is a long mission. Well, yes, I suppose I am. Audience chamber. Someone thinks of himself high and mighty. Let's charge up a bit, just in case. Okay, there's only one left. Might as well slash him 2 times and get this over with. You know what? Yeah, I didn't like those red dots on the map. And now... let's see what you got here. What you made of. Dang, you're ugly. Whoa, that was not fair. Let's lock onto him. It appears we do quite a lot of damage. Nah. We're not gonna use anything like that. Well, I used the Dragon Slayer and I wouldn't say it gives me that much of a damage boost. And he is invulnerable for most of my combo, so the Dragon Slayer was not much of a bonus here. Come on, Death Blow. I hate those periods of invulnerability those assholes have. You never see the clear sign of it. I mean, you kinda see a sign of it sometimes when they enter the rage mode, and they get that, but he now had that invincibility period. Sorry, I was supposed to block there. Invincibility period without having that outline. I was blocking there, so it didn't work like on that charge. He had that without that red outline, so kinda was hard to judge. Also, what did he do that knocked me out? Didn't seem to be doing any animations. Okay, let's turn to throwing knives. Reset our combo. I couldn't stop that. Okay, that was quite easy. Not much of a choice, man. Not much of a choice. So that is the slug count. Can I? No, I cannot slash him. Come on, I wanted to do the final blow. Yeah, probably a beheaded. Well, I mean, yeah, I will give that to him. I don't know if I would say it's really well made. I don't think we wanna know. Also that. Yeah, we were talking about that in the Endless Eclipse episode. You basically need to have that beheaded and be in a state of quite big of a state of despair, to be honest. And they actually show up themselves to tempt you into becoming an apostle, a demon, or in the case of a Crimson Behelit, one of the God Hand. So anything good here? Surprise, surprise. No, not exactly. This one's usable for the 5 stun. If we will get that third accessory going, but yeah, for now it's not that important. We'll just keep acquiring them. So basically I slash stuff and you're following my trail. And you could stop talking in riddles, my man. You know, nothing bad would happen if you would stop talking in riddles. Probably not. And you won't finish that sentence. Okay. Oh, clear the Black Swordsman in story mode, so we finished another arc, I guess. Now it's the conviction arc. Okay, okay. The Holy Iron Chain Knights. And why doesn't it surprise me that something for guts is a new nuisance? Well, let's check the recording time here. Okay, yeah, we're at our about our time now. So let's save, and I think we've done the usual 2 missions in the story mode. That's our usual. That seems nice. So yeah, we'll see what happens in the next episode. And I'm kind of wondering, when will we get an extension on the Endless Eclipse, cause that mode is kind of interesting. At least the harder battles are. So yeah, I'll thank you all for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, and take care. See ya.